Greetings and salutations, everyone. The Ruler Plays here with another Farming Simulator 17 video. Hoping everybody's having a wonderful day. I am happy to have you here with me on Westbridge Hills. Here is our wonderful Case Puma with the stole bucket. Doing a little cleanup around the farm because da 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 da. We have cows, people. We have cows in the house. Woo, woo, house. Cow. Moo. Okay, I'm done. So, a lot has changed since we were last on Westbridge Hills. I'm drawing a blank if I had the stole hooked up to the case before. But here it is. It was already predestined for any of our tractors because it was already on the map. I didn't have to buy it. I know it came into discussion at one point, but it is now on the case with its gigantic double wheels, which I'm starting to get a little annoyed about. Anywho, we have cows. Cows. Now, money is still an issue. Money is still a very big issue. I have done my best to try to earn some money, but as fast as I could earn it, I was spending it. As is the owning of a farm. That being said, I purchased. You already know about our lovely Fiat Agri. Amazing mod. Looks like it needs a little bit of a wash. I went ahead and I picked up this. This is a tanker trailer. If memory serves, it is good for water, milk, and honey milk. Primarily the milk and the honey milk. If you remember a few episodes back, I was talking about the cows. Speaking of the cows, here comes one now. And I wanted to do milk so we could do the honey milk from the slow bee mod. Well, I have the cows now. But unfortunately, to get the milk, you need to have a fill point, which apparently is hovering. That's kind of funny. Otherwise, the milk auto-sells at the end of the day. Now, there's another mod out there floating around the interwebs that allows you to turn that function off. I have not turned it off. I'm going to rely on my ability to keep an eye on the time, and I'm going to leave this here until it's filled, after which we can sell the milk. But this has to be filled first. Then this will go over to... Yes, I know, I hear you. Goodness gracious. This will be taken over to the slow bee facility, and we'll fill it up and make honey milk. Now, my cows are currently sitting at 75% cleanliness, 62% productivity. Between episodes, I was able to purchase them and provide them with water. I have a tanker trailer that is exclusively for water. The Juskin, it comes standard with FS17. Wonderful piece of equipment. It's a little on the small side. It took, I think, a couple loads, but it did the job. Now, keep in mind, again, we only have 5 cows, and I cannot afford more than that right now. So what I did was I went ahead and I filled that up. I got 5 cows. I also, in case you missed it, got a couple of sheep. I figured I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to work the wool. Now these guys are doing fine. I was only able to afford 2 because the cows were the priority. That was the true focus on the animals, for animals. It was the pure focus. But I couldn't afford any more cows, so I had a little bit of extra money. I went ahead, let me go ahead and get some sheep. Water, grass, boom. But you're probably wondering, how did you do the grass? I mean, that's sort of a dumb question because you know how I did the grass. I mowed the grass. But the question is, how did I mow the grass? Well, how did I mow the grass is over here on the other side of our half-empty silage pit, because the cows need silage. There it is right there, ladies and gentlemen. The NovaCat 301 mower. Personal preference, I put this on the front. It's very much easier to operate when it's on the front. However, in this case, you have to put it on the front, whether you can put it on the back or not, because, pow, we have the Pottinger Euroboss 330T forage. It's not a forage harvester, sorry. Um, it is classified as a loading wagon. I feel a little dumb. What I simply did was I picked a couple of fields at random, drove around in circles. Most of it I think was actually done right around in here. And just came over, dumped it, did some more, dumped it till I got it up to the minimum amount, which is I think 10%, and proceeded to fill it, ferment it, and now the cows have silage and grass and water. Now, today's task, after we go over and take care of the sheep's cleanliness, is we're going to go over to field 16 because looky there, looky, we got hooky. Sorry, old hook reference. Anyway, field 16 is ready to harvest. It is the dark blue, is the third shade. I do have wilting turned off, just so you know. Full disclosure. So we don't have to worry about rushing. I could leave this sit for 2 weeks in game time and it wouldn't matter. Now, 17 is close behind. You can see here this little sliver on the outside is the second stage of harvest time. The rest of it's the first stage. This is a much bigger field. I really wish I had a bigger harvester. I may either lease another one and set it off on the other side, or do a lot of this by helper, a lot of this off screen. I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing yet. I believe 16 is going to be primarily time lapse today. We'll get started together. Little update back where we were, 20 and 19. I have tried a couple times to do more, but there's not a whole lot more I can do. They are all done up. Oh, call me a liar. $37,000 to harvest his field of sugar beet? I think it's actually potatoes. It is potatoes. I feel dumb. That is potatoes. Those are ready to harvest. That's awesome because then I can get some more money. And of course over here it looks like we have corn. And this is there is no mission for that. Anyway, so up until right now I was not aware there was more going on. I mean, sure, the stuff grows in game time, but the last time I was over here, there was no missions on either of these two fields. And as you might remember, my focus really is to take over these two fields right here, 19 and 20, and utilize them for the cows and for the biogas plant and for the biomass heating plant. Pigs, I don't know. Pigs we may not mess with right now. 21 again is another one that I might go for, but it is a much bigger field and will take a lot of time. As you saw, just to do 20 is going to take 77 minutes, and that's real time. That's not in-game time. That's real time. So I got to make sure I have over an hour to dedicate to doing that before I jump in head first, as it were. So that all being said, let me figure out where that is my rustle mesh. There's my case. Yes, goodness gracious, guys, you are loud today. I'm going to head on over to the sheep. I'll meet you over there. I'll send the bus. Here we are, guys. We are at the sheep. Sheep, sheep, sheep. I love sheep. Not like that. There's my sheep. I got a black one and a white one. Because we all one big happy family here on the farm. Anywho, let's see if I can figure out. I'm hoping this is not it, because that would be a complete waste of my time coming all the way down here just to clean up this one tiny little pile. Ugh. Yeah, these wheels are not designed for this, and I think I just dumped it out, didn't I? No, I did not. Let's go ahead and... I may have to think about picking up another tractor just for shunting. Because this thing is nice for like in the dirt and everything. That's what it's, you know, that's why you would put 2 wheels on a tractor. But at the same time, I don't have any money to get more tractors, so yeah. We're gonna figure that out in the long run, guys. But, you know, what can you do? Let's dump this out. Now they have some more feed. Come on. 33. Okay. Let me see if I can figure out where the mess is. Going all the way around this place, and I don't know where the mess is. I mean, it says cleanliness 33%, and that's, you know, that's obviously in the orange. And the cows, theirs is in 73%, that's up in the green. So obviously it needs to be green, but I do not know where the dirty is. I mean, the sheep don't have any byproducts except for the wool. So, I don't know. I'm at a loss. I'm going to take one more quick pass here because maybe I missed it, but I'm just not seeing anything. If you guys are seeing something that I'm missing, please comment below. Let me know what I'm missing and why the cleanliness would be 33%. I mean, I came by and picked up that tiny little bit of grass out here, but there's nothing else showing. I don't know. I'm at a loss. Let's head back over to the farm. Welcome back to Westbridge Hills main farm, guys. We're just going to park the Puma up in here because I want to think about swapping out the bucket here soon, because I think I'm going to have a crate of honey very, very soon. So let's go ahead and just take care of that right quick. I can never remember controls. I am a terrible person. There it is. All snug and nice in the shed. So we're going to go ahead and put on the pallet tines. Q. Oh, Q. Hello, Q. Q. Mr. Q. Alright, let's go over here and let's just shut this off for now. So, looks like, oh my, oh, that is awesome. Right before I started today and brought you guys on board, I had already picked up one of these and thrown it into this bee house right up in here. And it was like, hey, alright, I've got a third bee house. Well, guess what? Now it has a fourth bee house. Righto. And I was correct. This crate is now complete. Looks like I've got a little bit of honey there too, and a little bit of honey there too. Sugar pie honey bunch. I won't continue that song. Don't want to get DMCA'd for copyright. So let's go ahead and pick up this crate. We're going to take it on over to the honey milk production facility. Because why? Because we can. But why can we? Because God gave us that permission. Nah, I'm kidding. I mean, yeah. I digress. Anywho. No, don't get me wrong. I'm not. Oh my God. I just completely speared that thing. It's like, ugh. I'm not insensitive. I don't want to bring too much. I don't want to bring religion into the channel. Then you start debates, and that just gets out of hand. So now I've got. Whoa. Okay, I've got 4. What did I have on there? I had 4 beehives now. See if the door. Oh, there it goes. So now I get to bring the tractor in the door. Yeah, okay. Are you kidding me? Oh man! Oh, there it goes. It took it. I would have been so mad. I would have been so mad if it didn't take that. Let me go check out the capacity. What are we up to? 43%. So yeah, I mean, you can see here we're filling up the crates here. I've seen this worked on other channels, and it actually will go to the second level. But yeah, we are up to 43% honey. Again, the building itself is still at 98%, but it's not throwing me any errors, so I'm just going to keep right on moving. Keep putting honey in. And then once we have enough milk to justify bringing it over, I'll do just that, and we'll start this production facility and see what we can get out of it. There you go, 46%. See those the handheld boxes don't really make that big of a dent in the need. I'm hoping that the other ones on the pallets will be a lot more, because it's like 500 liters versus 90. So it should put a much bigger dent much quicker. So that's what I'm at least hoping for. Come on. Thank you. There you go. So 49%. So awesome stuff. So real quick notice, as you might see here, there's a lot of blank space. I went ahead and had to return my sprayer. It was a nice sprayer. I mean, do not get me wrong. It was an amazing piece of equipment. But the biggest problem was that it was on lease, and it just I couldn't keep up with it. I mean, it was like a $2,200 lease payment, something of that nature, and I was like, how am I going to keep up with this? So I had to return it. We can always release it, but I don't know how soon. I may have to think about going with something a little bit smaller the next time around. My actual goal, though, is once I get this harvested, we're going to make it into bales, which I'll have to turn around and lease a baler, because... Well, hello there. I did not know there was an upstairs on this. Walk with me. Oh, come on. Let me up. Oh, there we go. Let's go on an adventure. I'm stuck under the pipe. Adventure time. Anybody watch that show? I don't, but that's just me. There's a time on it. What in the heck? What is all this? I mean, obviously it's like AC and junk for downstairs, and is that an outlet? See, that's what I'm saying. It's like, does that not look unfinished to you? I mean, do I need to bring a piece of wood up here? Again, you know, the mod creator put on the page that once the flowers show up outside. Ah! I jumped off the banister. You know, it's technically done, so I don't know, guys. I just don't know. And the best thing I can do is just bring the honey over, or the milk over, and see what happens. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to harvest the field, and we're going to make bales, and we're going to make sure to we're going to give bales to the cows to make manure, because they're already making liquid manure. But after I harvest this field, I'm going to and bale everything. I'm going to not plow it or cultivate it. I'm going to turn around and plant oilseed radish, and then once that's done, fully growing, I'm going to cultivate it, plow it, whatever, into the ground, and that's actually considered a fertilization stage. They call it green manure. It works as a fertilizer. Sorry, I'm reading right from the FS17 Platinum Edition manual. But that's what I'm going to do. Instead of worrying about all the extra fertilizer, I'm just going to plant it, let it grow, cultivate it in, the ground's fertilized. So that being said, I'm going to do a quick jump cut here. I'm going to run around the map real quick, check on a couple of things, and then I'm going to meet you back here, and we will get started on get started on the field. See you in a little bit. So we're back here at the harvester as I crash into the honey milk facility. My goal had been to, as I had mentioned just a minute ago, to get the baler and do square bales. What in the heck did I just hit? Laundry. But I think that's going to have to get put on hold until I can do a couple of odd jobs or sell something, because right now I have nothing to my name. I've got 2302. If I put this on a helper, which I could do, it just no. I couldn't afford it. So I'm going to do this by hand. I'm going to do this by hand, and then afterwards we're going to have to do some odd jobs. I might do some odd jobs off screen. Figure that out in a little bit. So I'm going to leave you here. Not actually end the episode. We're going to get all set up here, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to harvest this field. But I won't make you sit through it. That's not fair. Your eyeballs don't need to bleed that much. I kid. See you guys in a little bit. Enjoy. guys. This has been an ordeal. Broken harvesters, broken trailers. I mean, I had so many mechanical failures on this field that I'm gonna have to take the tractors in. The harvester's gonna have to go in for some serious maintenance after this field, and it stinks because I still got field 17 over there. I might have to bring in some serious help. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Alrighty, just about done here. Then we'll get the old Case Puma and get him to take the load off of this, and that's going to be it for the case for today. Or sorry, for the Rostel mash for today. The case isn't done yet. Though I feel pretty optimistic. The yield from this field seems to be fairly high. I mean, you figure I filled, let's see, that's 21,000 liters there. And I filled that twice. Wow, that was not much, but that's okay. We're going to run this over to the silo real quick and then give it the old heave-ho. So before I end the episode, I want to apologize for the last couple I did. I know they came out a little darker than I would have liked. I hope they were enjoyable nonetheless, but at the same time, they were, yeah, I realized they were pretty well on the dark side. So what I'll do real quick before we end, I can't show you the sower, not the sower, the sprayer in person. But I can show you, let's see, I can show you the liquid fertilizer tank, which is right here. So it gives you an idea of what it is and whatnot. So, but I tell you what, guys, I think that's going to be it for this episode. I've got a couple things around the farm that I can do in terms of just little tidying up and everything. I'm going to bring the harvester back for right now. I'm going to set these guys off for a lunch break. And then just, you know, I think we're going to pretty much pick it up here the next time around. We're looking at harvesting field 17. We've got a bale field 16. We got to take care of the cows and the sheep. I did notice at one point that the sheep are now up to 300%, 100%. I guess it was just about the menu updating and whatnot. So I'm hoping to get some straw over to the cows and get some power food, but at the very least, I want to go collect the milk. I mean, there's a lot of little things that got to get done around the farm now that we have sheep and cows, and we've got two big fields that we've got to work on. I'm going to have to do some off-screen helping of the farmers, the local farmers, so that we can get some more money back in the bank. It's going to be a little bit of grinding off-screen for me. I'll try to do some time lapses as I can, just to keep you guys posted on what's going on here on Westbridge Hills. That being said, I hope you all enjoyed the episode and enjoyed the time lapse there at the end. If you did like what you see, please give it a thumbs up, spread the word, tell your friends, tell them to come by, hit that subscribe button. Hey, if you haven't already done that, hit that subscribe button, please. You do it for me and I appreciate it. I thank you. If you don't like what you see, please feel free to use that thumbs down, but let me know in the comment section below why. What didn't you like that I can maybe improve upon? I'm looking forward to coming back here with you guys here, Westbridge Hills, next episode. In the meantime, be good, be kind, be nice. You know who you are. You know who I am. Have fun. Peace and goodbye.